Hello students, in this chapter we'll see and understand the ultrasonic sensors. Have you ever noticed that when you are taking a reverse in your car, it beeps whenever there is a wall or any object nearby, right? So we'll also try that project in this lesson. This is how your ultrasonic sensor looks like. If you notice, there are 4 pins. One is for VCC, then trigger, then echo and the ground. VCC is the 5 volt input pin, then the ground is 0 volts. And the trigger pin is used to send the trigger pulse, which is then received by the echo pin. It works just like a radar. The sound is transmitted from one side and received on the other side.
Whenever you work with any sensor, you should also understand the underlying working principle. Our ultrasonic sensor sends a sound wave that reflects back from the object and is received on the other end. We can calculate the pulse duration. It is the time taken by ultrasonic waves to reflect back from the object. Now, we also understand that the speed of ultrasonic wave is the speed of sound, which is 340 meters per second or 0.034 centimeters per microsecond. Distance can be calculated using simple formula of speed distance time. That is, distance is equals to speed into time. Now here it is important to note that the time taken by the pulse is the time when it started from the sensor, went till the object and reflected back. So actually it is telling you the total time taken to go and return. This means that our actual distance is half of this time taken, right? Therefore, our distance formula would become distance is equals to 0.034 into pulse duration divided by 2. Here is the circuit for our project. It is pretty simple one where ground goes to ground in Uno and VCC goes to 5 volts. Trigger pin is connected to pin 2 and echo pin goes to pin number 3 in the Uno.
Let's look at the components required in this circuit. It is pretty simple, so you would need just one sensor, 4 jumper wires and Uno. The circuit is also very simple here because the pin configurations are all defined here on the chip itself.
Let's start building the program and translate our mathematical formula into program. Of course, we'll first define the pins where we have connected the trigger and echo pin. Thereafter, two very simple variables for distance and duration. Setup function contains that we are setting trigger as output and echo pin as input pin, and then a simple serial begin. In the loop function, the main thing happens. Firstly, we are setting the trigger pin to low for 5 seconds just to keep things straight as an initial value before any new value is read or sent as the sound wave. Thereafter, we'll trigger for 10 microseconds a high pulse. This is the outgoing pulse, just sound pulse going out of your speaker of the transmitter of the sensor. Thereafter, this pulse in function waits at echo pin for a high pulse to return and captures the duration taken or the time taken by the pulse to come back, to reach back. Thereafter, based on our previous formula, the distance will be equal to duration into 0.34, which is the speed in centimeters per second, and divided by 2. Divided by 2 comes because the sound is going and coming back to the sensor. Thereafter, it is simply that we are printing the distance that was calculated on the screen and waiting for 50 milliseconds for the next trigger.
Let's see our circuit in action. Here is the serial monitor, which is showing the distance in real time. This is the box, which is kept in front of the sensor, and the sensor is measuring the distance from itself to the box. And here is the scale to show the exact measurement in centimeters. Right now, if you notice, then it is roughly around 14 centimeter, and we are getting the same reading on the serial monitor. Now let me bring it closer to the sensor. There you go. And I'll adjust the scale as well. See, there on the console you see 7 centimeters, and that is the same on scale. So our circuit is working.
Now I have a challenge for you. You would have seen in new cars that when you take a reverse, they beep whenever there is a obstacle behind them, right? So I would encourage you to enhance this program to add a buzzer here, and such that it beeps whenever you are bringing an object closer to this thing. So try this out. It would be a fun program for sure. I will give you some hint around this challenge. So in the program, we are already measuring the distance of the object in front of the sensor, right? So what you have to do is you have to create a logic so that when the distance goes below a threshold, then you have to turn on the beeper. So I think it would be not that tough also. So I would rather recommend you try and do it on your own. So we have approached the end of this lesson. However, the next one is about humidity and temperature sensor, and it's going to be exciting too. Also, the solution of this challenge is available in the last mini project lesson. So see you there.